carbon is called a monoterpene. Let's all say that together. Monoterpene. One more time.
Monoterpene.
Oh, come on with some enthusiasm. That's better. Okay, good. Now, if you add 3 of them together, 3 isoprene units, you get a sesquiterpene. 4 syllables. I'll say it again. Sesquiterpene. Now, have you tried it? One more time. Now, this time with power. Oh, good. Oh, you're really good. I feel like a cheerleader. Okay, and then if you add 4 of them together, you get these things called diterpenes. That's easy. Diterpenes.
Diterpene.
Okay, diterpenes and sesquiterpenes are the biological powerhouses of essential oils. So when you say, oh, this essential oil is high in sesquiterpenes, means this oil is a great benefit to your body. Not to your emotions necessarily, but just to your body, biological body. Okay. Now, essential oils are produced usually in certain cells of plants. And plants do all the work. They have special cells. And these glandular and they're called trichomes. But these glandular and hair-like cells produce the essential oils and retain them so that they can be used. Now this is what they look like on another one. You can see the hair-like and the globular ones. So when you touch a lavender plant, what are you actually doing? You're releasing the oil from the hairs usually. If you push really hard, you'll release them from the globulars. And then you smell the oil. So when you grab onto the lavender plant and you went like this, you just took the essential oil off the trichomes and you brought it up to your nose. And when we harvest and dry, that drying helps to release the oil once we start distilling. You saw the distillation process. So plants need essential oils. Did you hear me say that? They need essential oils to help them survive. So they needed carbon dioxide and sunlight to survive, but in order for the species to maintain itself and that plant to survive and produce seed, it needs to survive. So that survival depends upon retaining its space. You look at this pine tree. What grows underneath the pine tree? Anything? Nothing. And why is that? Because the essential oil in the pine needles, when they drop, keep the seeds from germinating. They stop the seeds, any kind of seeds, from germinating. So usually you only have pine needles and a little bit of grass. So that's one of the things that it does. Essential oils also repel and attract insects. In this case, sometimes they attract insects to help digest the fruit. And once the fruit's digested, what's left over? The seed. And the seed is to be dispersed somehow. So animals and even humans, why do we like oranges? Because of the essential oil in them. It's the nice aroma, and then we eat it, and what do we do with the seeds? We disperse them. Plants love us. You know, they love us being around. Okay, now plants also communicate. They communicate with insects of all kinds. They communicate with animals. They communicate with humans, and they communicate with themselves. So even this grasshopper here, when he's chewing on the leaf, what is he also chewing on? Yeah, he's chewing on those globular trichomes, and he's releasing the essential oil, and he's creating a cloud of essential oil, just like when you put on essential oil in the morning. When you walk around, it's like, Pigpen and Peanuts, he's got all that dirt around him. Well, you're the same way. I mean, there's a cloud of oil that follows you everywhere you go. I mean, I remember when I first joined the company, I was in Portland, Oregon, visiting my father, and a couple of ladies went by and said, "Hey, what essential oil company Which oils do you use? Young Living, of course. Oh, okay. I just joined that company. I mean, you guys, you ladies and gentlemen, you are unique in the world. I can smell you wherever we go. Some ladies got on the train when I was coming up here. They're from Austria. I don't know if you're in here. And I said, after they passed, I grabbed one. I said, Young Living? And she said, no, Austria. And that was because of her language skills, I guess. But eventually I talked to them, and they were very nice. But yeah, I smelled Young Living on me, right? Because the right essential oils. Okay, so plants do communicate with each other, and it's all about survival. Plants are trying to survive. They're trying to survive as a single entity and as a group. Okay, they also seal the wounds that happen from storms and from deers rubbing on the trees. This is very common on trees, the sap that flows. This happens in Oman with our frankincense. We scrape the bark and the resin comes out, and we take the resin, we distill it. Okay, now, most of you think that the people you introduce these essential oils to have no experience with essential oils. Wrong. This is the first time they've heard of Young Living, but they have a lot of experience with essential oils. That should be gratifying to you, because how many people have peeled an orange? Just about everybody, right? How many people have zested lemon? Just about every home. How many people have smelled a flower? We're talking about almost everybody in the world. How many people have harvested or bought an herb in the store or from a plant? Spearmint, rosemary. How many people have cooked with herbs, cinnamon, spices? They're all essential oil based. So when you remember this, when you introduce essential oils to people, they already have the experience. They already know what essential oils are. You just have to introduce them to the Young Living quality and some of the health benefits of that. Okay, now let's talk about the chemistry. Now, essential oils are very complex. So I have many people ask me, well, what does the frankincense molecule look like? Or what does the lavender molecule look like? So I'm here to tell you, they don't exist. What essential oils are is a complex mixture of 100 to 300 molecules. And this little line chart right here is the GCMS separation of an essential oil. This happens to be, I'm looking at it. I can't remember what that is. No, it's not lavender. So it's got a, this is lavender. Oh, this is lavender. Here, you're right. Who said lavender? Very good. Yeah, this is lavender. So this has, right under the O in aroma, that's linalool. And out in that space to the right, the big one, that's linalool acetate. So that is lavender. Very good. I'm glad I got somebody smarter than me out there. Okay, each one of these lines represents a molecule. And each molecule has its own unique aroma. And each molecule has its own bioactivity, meaning towards your body, maybe affecting your emotions or something inside of your body or your brain, each one. So when somebody asks you, well, you might say, wow, that smells like a good oil. You're actually smelling 300 unique molecules all mixed together. Does that stun anybody? Is that complex? And the plants do it for us. And it's their DNA that makes it so that lavender always comes out lavender. It doesn't come out peppermint. Oh yeah, I planted this lavender seed and it came out peppermint. No. The DNA in the seed produced, that's why we say seed to seal. We start with the seed. The right seed gives us the right oil. Okay, so these are your scientists. that work for you, that work for Gary and Mary. They do all the research. They help Gary and Mary develop products. They are the ones, particularly these, are your seed to seal scientists. They are the ones that are your analytical chemists. They're really geeky, smart. They don't make conversation very well. People ask me, "You don't talk like a scientist." Well, I don't know. Maybe I somehow became a scientist, but my real passion was I like working with people. I really enjoy working with people. But anyway, I still love science. Okay, now when you smell these 300 different molecules, when you smell the essential oil on your skin, they enter your nasal cavity, they connect with these olfactory nerve endings. And these nerve endings detect the aroma and send it to your brain. Oh, that seems like pretty cool. That means each one of you have your own GCMS. Did you know that? Each one of you has your own detector. You can detect aromas. Now let's talk about that. Okay, so if I hold out a bottle of essential oil, in this case sacred frankincense, and I open it up, it takes about 10 seconds for that aroma, for the light notes to come to my nose. Now I can smell them. It takes about 30 seconds for the medium notes to get to my nose. It takes a little bit longer. Now, if I want the heavy notes, I've got to bring it all the way up to my nose. I've got to remember I'm also smelling the light and medium notes, but I can detect some of the heavy notes. Now, I'm going to tell you the language of light, medium, and heavy notes. You understand that light means like flying or very light. Medium is somewhere between, and heavy is right here, big and heavy. Okay? So let's describe those for you. Light, medium, and heavy notes. It's a common phrase when you talk about aroma.